This is me with crippling debt, and this is me without. As you can clearly see, there is no emotional difference. But one guy is a broke bitch. Do I want to be a broke bitch? Hell nah. So, for the remainder of 2024, I want to go from at least negative $20,000 to $0. I want to be debt free. Whoops, my bad. Debt free, okay? Stop correcting me on that, okay? And if you're wondering what it was that I spent all my money on, here are the things that I've spent on: theme parks, museums, aquariums, fairs, Disneyland, Universal, Six Flags, Raging Waters, Knott's Berry Farm, you name it, I've been there. Honestly, the majority of the debt came from fast food, constant fast food, constant drinks, constant boba, constant coffee, all of them combined, and it adds up like hell. Priority number one, I'm gonna get myself a job right now. After the recording of this video, I'm literally gonna shut off this recording and I'm literally gonna go straight on Indeed, go straight on LinkedIn, go straight on Craigslist, straight on Vietnamese Craigslist, go straight on any company's website, McDonald's, Wendy's, Ralph's, whatever. And I'm gonna apply to all the jobs, even the janitor, sewage one. I will apply to it. I don't care. I'm recording the process because I want to keep myself accountable. But as you all may already know, getting a job in 2024 is not gonna be so easy. So in order to do that, I'm gonna need a plan. First off, I'm gonna rewrite my resume due to the fact that I haven't had a job for like 5, 6, 7 months and my job gap is insane. I'm gonna need experience. That's step number one of the plan. Step number two is that I'm gonna ask my friends for recommendations. If they're working at Target, Walmart, whatever, McDonald's, I need their recommendations so that I could get into there, because recommendations go a long way nowadays. It can increase your chances of getting hired by up to 50%. And plan number three is to basically apply to 6 trillion jobs until I get a job. And I'm gonna document the journey for accountability, as I've told you earlier. Plan number two, I'm gonna be creating myself a budget today, right now. It's time for a personal financial audit. Not by Caleb Hammer, by this guy. I might be not as qualified, but I'll give it a go. So basically, by the time I get a job, I'm gonna be only spending my money on needs, and then the rest is going off to my debt. My mom is gonna move out really soon, and I might make a video on that. I'm gonna be on my own really soon. Assuming my mom will help me with the rent, aka we split 50-50. I will be spending 30% on my needs, and the rest of the 70% is gonna go towards my debt. Assuming once I find a job and I pick up a good amount of shifts and make around $2,000 a month. And let's just say that after tax, the average minimum wage tax bracket is around 10%. So let's just say that I get taxed 10%. That means I'm going to be making $1,800 every single month, roughly. Of that $1,800, I'm going to be putting 30% into my needs, which translates to $540 roughly. So I'm going to be spending on that, on my rent, on my car, gas, technically electricity, but you could go at gas. I will also be getting an EBT food stamp card for my food spending, so I think that part is covered. I will be contributing the remaining 70% towards my debt, which translates to $1,260 in total, of which $250 will go towards my car, my monthly car payments. I'm just gonna be paying the monthly car payment until my credit card debt is dealt with. And I'm gonna be putting the remaining $1,000 into my credit card debt for now. I'm gonna be using the snowball method by Dave Ramsey, which basically means that I'm gonna be paying off my debt from lowest to highest. So I'm gonna be paying off my $250 credit card balance ASAP, and then I'm gonna work my way up until I pay off my car loan, which is $14,000 roughly. I'm gonna use discipline. I'm gonna stick to this personal financial budget until my credit card is completely paid off, and that will take approximately 6 to 7 months because my credit card balance right now is $6,000 roughly in total. And then after my credit card debt is dealt with, I will allow myself to be a little bit more flexible with my money, but around 40 to 50% of my income will still go towards my car loan, because I do realize that the more I have my car loan for, the more money I lose because of interest rates. So I have to deal with it ASAP. So let's just say that if I put $800 of my income towards my car every single month after, I will own the car in a year and 5 months, roughly. And that sounds really good because my payment plan goes for another 67 67 years. So ain't no way that interest rate is gonna accumulate like crazy. And the $800 a month towards the car sounds really doable because I'm still gonna have $1,000 left over for my income to spend on my wants and spend on my needs. And then after the car loan is paid off, I will think more about my savings and my emergency fund. The reason why I'm not like going all in into the car loan or whatever, because this is just me being realistic. I know that I cannot spend that much more money into the car because I'm very bad with money. And if I keep my goal low, it will be easily achievable. And I won't give myself too much pressure, and I will still reward myself after the credit card debt is paid off. It's better for me to achieve a goal rather than like forcing myself to like double down on it and then I fail. It's very risky and I don't want to take that risk. After the car loan is paid off, I will think about my savings and I will think about my emergency fund. Until then, this is my budget. I will also be working extra for Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash, whatever, whenever I can. And hopefully that makes more money and that covers my needs so I can put the rest towards my debt. Priority number 3, change of lifestyles. No more eating out. I'm gonna cook everything or microwave everything or just eat ramen at home like a true college kid. I'm gonna be maximizing saving money and paying off my debt. That means that no new theme parks passes until my debt cools off. It's time for me to be an adult. Priority number 4. Now, since I do actually qualify for this because my family is low income, I will reapply to financial aid. Now, the reason why I disqualified was because I kept dropping out of classes like a dumbass. I won't do that anymore. Costs too much money. If approved, I know that I'm gonna get $3,000 to $4,000 per semester, which will greatly help with my debt journey. Now, in conclusion, I know I got myself into this situation alone. This is all on me. I have to take responsibility and act like an adult if I want to be financially stable one day. I am taking all responsibility for my irresponsibility regarding my financial decisions in the past. Honestly, I'm glad that I'm going through this now instead of later on in life because I've always been horrible with money. This way, I can learn my lesson the hard way while dealing with a small amount of $20,000 of debt. It could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse, especially later on in life, even with more expenses for me. I would have just been easily $100,000 in debt. I can really see that. I'm good, bro. That's at that point, good luck. I hope I did all my budgeting right. If you have any suggestions or any corrections, feel free to let me know down in the comments. I will be posting my job search journey on YouTube, and then I'm gonna post my minimum wage job journey on YouTube as I work through all of my debt, just so that I can have some accountability for myself and so that I can share my experience to you guys and maybe you guys learn a thing or two about how not to get into debt. And if you do get into debt, I'm going to be showing you how we're going to get out of debt together. So, if you are in the same boat as me, the journey starts now. Anyways, bye.